Does Reaper actually have a crush on Katarina from League of Legends? Let's find out. Hey guys, this is Wolfen here and welcome to 10 facts you did not know about Reaper. Gabriel Reaper Reyes is voiced by Keith Ferguson. Ferguson is best known within the animated television productions. One of his bigger roles is as the voice of Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. He has also voiced another character with the Grim Reaper theme, which is Malusia from Kingdom Hearts. I think that Ferguson is a very talented and diverse voice actor. You could say there's far between Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends to Reaper. There are a lot of speculations regarding what inspired Reaper's reload animation. It could be a reference to the lobby shootout scene from the movie The Matrix. It could also be a reference to the game The Darkness, where players can't find ammunition for their weapons, but instead the players find new guns, and the old guns are disposed when the magazines are empty. Personally, I think that the reload animation is more inspired by The Matrix as opposed to The Darkness. The animation is just so similar to that of The Matrix. I could be wrong though, so let me know what you think in the comments below. When you look at Reaper's mask, the first thing that pops into your head is probably a skull. And I thought the same thing too, but actually could also be based off of the barn owl's features. The barn owl is, in Mexican folklore, said to be the messenger from the land of the dead. To support this thought, Reaper's wraith form also somewhat looks like an owl in flight. And I actually find this quite likely, since Blizzard tends to put some deep thought into the design of the heroes, and I definitely could see Blizzard coming up with this. Reaper's Nevermore skin is most likely a reference to the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. In this poem, ravens are associated with death, and the poem features a very recognizable line, "Quoth the raven nevermore." The Plague Doctor skin is a reference to, as the name suggests, the plague doctors who treated those infected with the plague in medieval times. The skin shares the same very iconic beak-shaped nosed mask with the plague doctors. When Reaper uses Shadow Step with either one of these skins, it plays the sound of wings flapping and crows cawing. These skins are probably some of my favorite skins in the game. I just think the Plague Doctor mask is so menacing looking and is a perfect fit for a hero like Reaper. Reaper's other two legendary skins, the El Blanco skin and the Mariachi skin, could be a reference to the Day of the Dead's Calaveras. To be more specific, Jose Guadalupe Posada's interpretation of the Calaveras, where he pictures them as vain skeletons dressed in fancy clothing. The Mariachi skin is an homage to mariachi uniforms. It could also be a nod to the Mexico trilogy by Robert Rodriguez, composed of the action films El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. All these movies feature a skilled gunman out for revenge. I don't like these skins as much as the Nevermore skin and the Plague Doctor skin, but I still think that they are really cool, and I think the Day of the Dead inspiration for these skins is awesome. The words on Reaper's guns actually change depending on what skin you are using. His default set of guns read RPNT, which likely means repent, which is another word for regret. On the Blackwater Reyes skin, the guns say blackout, and on the guns in the Plague Doctor Nevermore skin, it says crowned. Reaper's ultimate has a lot of different possible references. It could be a reference to a weapon used in the movie The Last Starfighter, which was also named Death Blossom. It also behaves similarly to the ultimate of Katarina, Death Lotus, from the video game League of Legends. It might also be a reference to a military term used to describe a group of men firing wildly in all directions surrounding the group. Or it could be a reference to Enzo from the animated program Reboot, where Enzo's gun has a Death Blossom mode, where when activated starts rapidly gyroscoping around while hitting everyone in range. All these references seem very plausible, but I'm going to give it to the military term and Enzo's gun. These seem most similar to Reaper's ultimate. As I mentioned in my 10 facts you did not know about Mercy video, Reaper and Mercy have some kind of relations to each other. It is speculated that Mercy is responsible for Reaper's current appearance. Some of the in-game interactions between Mercy and Reaper are Mercy saying, "This is not what I intended for you, Reyes," and Reaper responding with, "You knew exactly what you were doing." And another interaction with Mercy saying, "What happened to you?" and Reaper responding with, "You tell me, Doc." And I find this special relation between these two heroes super cool, and just again goes to show how well thought through the Overwatch lore is. Some of Reaper's voice lines are references to pop culture. For example, Reaper's line, "I'm not a psychopath, I'm a high-functioning psychopath," is a reference to the BBC TV series Sherlock, where Sherlock Holmes says the line, "I'm not a psychopath, I'm a high-functioning sociopath." Reaper also has the voice line, "I'm back in black," which is a reference to the AC/DC song Back in Black. I personally really enjoy hearing the Sherlock Holmes reference. I think the line is super awesome and really fits Reaper's persona and paints a picture of what is going on inside Reaper's mind. Reaper's line when spawned wasn't always "Death walks among you." In the earlier stages of the game, he actually said "Time to reap" when spawned. I think this is a major improvement since "Time to reap" sounds pretty lame and not very well thought through. It sounds like Blizzard thought, "Oh, his name is Reaper, let's make him say "Time to reap." That would be like making Tracer say "Time to trace," which sounds fairly stupid. Let's just say that the new voice line is a much better fit. That marks the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below and maybe you can see your favorite hero in the next video. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later.